have such a huge event like that, where there's a lot of tragedy and a lot of loss, people are going to have extreme reactions to it.
Since 9/11, only on average 3 Arab works a year are being translated into English. Like we're so creating separation from each other into these like two fundamentalist camps.
Well, I see that the relationship between what's called the Eastern world and the Western world is a very negative one that has a lot of judgment and has a lot of misunderstanding.
I think that whether in the West or in the Middle East, what's going on is that every media in its own place is being very biased to its people, and that's creating too many stereotypes, and it's making it harder to break them.
It's very clear that this is lucrative. People are making money by using fear and bigotry and dividing Americans along racial and religious lines. This, unfortunately, is nothing new. It happened with Jewish Americans, Irish Catholics. It happened during McCarthyism.
What ultimately matters is something a lot more subjective. Is the discourse changing in the country? Is it more difficult to be mainstream and anti-Muslim at the same time in the future? Are we going to get to a point where U.S. policy is substantively and drastically different from what it is now in terms of both foreign and domestic policy? I think these are the kinds of things that really matter at the end of the day, and you can't really measure them. You're just going to have to work as hard as you can in the meantime, and in a few years look at the kind of country that you live in and see if you've actually made substantive progress.